Mm-mm-mm. Hello. Hello, 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 hey, hey, hey. I'm gonna spend a little time with y'all. Y'all know I don't do consistent lives. I just pop in every now and then and show my face. I can't. I be having too much going on. These kids be running me up a wall. Somebody always needs something. I just can't. Thought I heard somebody coming. I cannot just sit. You hear this silence? It's not gonna be long. It's not gonna be long at all. Don't worry. Hey y'all. I see y'all coming in and out. How is y'all's week going so far? What is everybody doing? What do y'all want to talk about? I'm eating my dinner. So I had hamburger, cheeseburger, chili cheese tots, and that's it. And sweet tea, as always. Sweet tea is always my drink. It's okay. It's okay. It ain't like it didn't swing it like it normally swings. The chili and the cheese ain't like it normally be. I don't know what was going on with them tonight. And then the size of my burger. Size of my burger was hard from, I don't know. Maybe they had a bad day. Maybe they was in the middle of a rush. I don't. What you fussing about? What you fussing about, man? What you fussing about? Hey y'all, thank you for the gift. Hey Kiana. Girl, when they putting your live back on? They had cut you off the other night. I said, look at this shit. I said, I knew this was about to happen. Y'all were doing so good at first. until they started trolling y'all. That's why I be blocking people. Fuck it. I ain't lying to you. But then you learn that you learn that people be making so many accounts that you can't block them. Some of these other creators and some of these other people, they make like 5 accounts. So if you block one, they got like 4 more in it. I do it. And not even them, just like regular people. It did, I saw it. It went up to the 100. That's how my first account got banned. I ain't gonna lie to you. Let me tell you. So this is what I think would happen. Everybody keep asking me, what do I think happened with my first account? This is what I think happened. I'm not gonna lie to you, and I'm gonna be real. So there was this one particular video where like it was some white girls and they made a little dance to like New Orleans music, right? You know how we feel about our I'm not New Orleans. I'm from Baton Rouge. So, but still, Louisiana. You know how we feel about our culture. We don't play about that. Like, it's not... No, we don't do it. Like, just don't. So, they ended up making a little TikTok dance to it. And I reacted to it unfavorably. Just, like, frowning. Like, what is this? And they got so mad at me. I mean, to be honest... Did I even say anything? I don't even know if I said anything in the video. I think I was just making a face like, well, oh no, I did say something. I said, what is this or whatever. Them little kids got so mad at that. Oh, they started trolling my page. And then they was like, well, if you think that you can do it so good, why don't you do it? I bet you can't dance like that. I bet you can't. So I responded. And they saw that I could dance. Oh, that pissed them off. They made sure my page was gone. That's why these little kids on here need to learn to stay in a child's place. Don't come playing with adults that's been out here. We millennials. We we are the you got served generation. Do not play with us. And if we can't dance, we're gonna go get our cousin or somebody who can dance to prove our point. Shoot. Everybody want to sit at the adult tables until it's time to act like adults. Until the adults start talking to them like adults and treating them like adults. And then you don't know who is kids and who is not. I be like, man, as much as they filter us on here, like online, as much as they filter us on TikTok, why don't they filter these kids and see who is, you know what I mean? Like, my daughter has a TikTok, I'm not gonna lie, but her shit is on my phone. So I log in over there. She already knows. I do random checks. You never know when mama checking the account. Her account is hooked up to my phone. And I don't understand that. I don't understand how TikTok is monitoring us so hard, but not holding these kid accounts accountable as well. You know? I ain't gonna lie. I think there's just too much going on the internet. I honestly think without parental supervision, anything probably under 15 is too young without parental supervision. That's why mine, who is 11, got parental supervision. Her shit is on my phone. And I already had to get one parent together. And this is a parent, because she plays softball, messaging her, asking her a question about some kids miss. Okay, bitch. Well, I'm about to show you. Don't play with me about mine at all. Do not. I will act like Lil Boosie. I'm not playing. It is not. It just come out of me. I be chill. You see them intellectual videos that I be having? That go out the window when it's my kids. Hey. Yeah. I thought at all. They be on this bitch playing a little bit too much. I'm Miss Pull Up. I ain't lying to you. I ain't gonna respond to you I want to pull up. You post my address, I'm pulling up to yours. I ain't lying to you. And you post my children, I'm pulling up to wherever you at. I ain't playing with you at all. Baby, I'll get there. Shit, bitch, if I gotta take the train, if I gotta get on a bicycle, I'ma get there. Shoot, baby. Yeah, they better go watch The Breakfast Club and go watch them interviews with everybody from Baton Rouge. Charlamagne ain't played with not one of them. And when he attempt to, he stopped playing. Yeah. They be laughing at Webby and Boosie, but we act like that for real down here. We act like that for real. Dude. I could lose TikTok today and I'm still gonna be somebody in my city. Regardless. Dude. But I don't want to, because I like y'all. I like y'all. Don't leave me with the people in my city. Please don't. I probably found people I could connect to with a little common sense, because they ain't got no sense here. Y'all. They do need to, TikTok needs to get together on this app. I ain't gonna lie to you. Somebody gonna come watch. I'm gonna say it right now. Document, write this shit down. And I post my lives. I need to go update it, because I need to, I normally post my lives on my YouTube, but I'm gonna post this one. There's gonna be another creator that create another app that's better than this one. I'm telling you. Some people say that, with the election coming up, if Trump get back in office, he gonna try to shut TikTok down. Honestly, I think because if you think about it from a business mindset, it wouldn't be wise for you to shut TikTok down, especially when it's bringing money into the U.S. I think they're gonna regulate it. I think they're gonna do a deal and force them to regulate, just like Facebook did with Instagram and Snapchat. Look at how Facebook was buying out Instagram. It bought out Snapchat. Didn't Facebook buy out Google too, or something like that? Or, no, not Google, or partner with Google or something. Or Pinterest is somebody trying to take over Pinterest, but I'm praying they just leave Pinterest alone in the corner. Like, that's about all. What? How? In a way, I'm kind of hoping somebody do help. Somebody do a deal where they can regulate it. I ain't gonna lie. Although, when they did the deal with Instagram, it got harder to grow on Instagram. It's hard as shit to grow on Instagram. I'm not gonna lie to you. It is hard to grow on Instagram. Like, at first, because I honestly, before I think I went viral on my last account. That was the end of 2020 on Instagram. It was because of Instagram and blogs started posting something that I did. Before that, I had gained like 4,000 followers on my own. But it ain't easy to grow on there no more at all. They want you to do ads and all that. And then sometimes, because I've done the ads, sometimes it's a hit and miss. I will say this. When I have done the ads, and the most I've done on Instagram is like little $20 ads, I have grown. I did get people gotta, of course, like your page or whatever to follow you, but I did get people to start following and stuff like that, but it was not, like, it ain't no massive, like TikTok, in one day you could get like 500 new followers. It wasn't like that. So I did maybe like a 5 or a 7 day, and I gained maybe 5 followers, 10, something like that. 10 maybe at the most. Maybe, no, I don't think it ever touched 20. So maybe like 10. But it's, they're gonna have to do something. They're gonna have to do it. And then you know what, too? Creators, I've seen creators start to make videos now. They're talking about how they'll go live, and even with them not even saying anything, I think one girl said all she was doing was cooking, and then it banned her for bullying and harassment. Another girl said that she wasn't even saying anything. I think she was cleaning up or something or whatever. She turned around and hers was flagged for bullying and harassment. So I wonder, like y'all was saying in the live the other day, are people getting together and just because they may not like this person or whatever? Because I know one girl for sure, they don't care for her on here. And she a white girl. She from New Orleans and she got a New Orleans accent. And they don't like that, of course. But I wonder if they are doing that, getting together and just, oh, I don't like this person, let's get rid of them or whatever. And that's crazy to me because that's the opposite. Isn't that bullying and harassment though? If you do that, if you mass reporting people, and if you are, why aren't those people being penalized and being looked at? And because I know that when you report people, that they have an account of you reporting them. Things that make you think. Let me not make y'all think too much before they cut me off. I'm that person that enlightens the room. And now I'm in trouble because I done made a light bulb go off. Y'all, Beyonce is trending on Twitter. What is she trending for? Hopefully there ain't nothing bad. I kept seeing her name. I'm like, what the hell is, what? She dropped the album or something? You know, if you want to know anything. Oh, she must be performing at the Oscars or something. No, she. Oh, she performing. Yeah, she performing live at the Oscars. Is that tonight? I don't be keeping up with that stuff no more. It's so, I see that Cardi B and like Megan Thee Stallion and certain people are trying to bring back the performance part of it in music and entertainment, but there are a lot of people that just do the barest of minimums, and I can't do it. People don't give us, like, you know how we used to when we were young. We planned a schedule around the awards shows just so we could tune in and watch it because we knew that people was going to give us what we needed. Beyonce ain't performed in 4 years? No. Didn't they? I thought it... See? That's what y'all, I took this medicine, so y'all gonna hear me getting it out of me. Hold on. I don't watch any of it because it just it doesn't do anything for me. It doesn't move me in any way. I can't. None of them award shows. I'll watch Megan because I know Megan will give a show. I'll watch Cardi because I know Cardi gonna give a show. And I see that some other people are trying to do it. They're trying to bring the creativity. I think they need to start hiring. A lot of these celebrities, you can tell that I don't know what they were doing back in like the 90s, the early 2000s with the PR, but we need to bring 90s, early 2000s PR back because they out of control. They out of control. They need some guidance. They need some management. They need something. Because you can be controversial sometimes, but you gotta have a strategy behind it. You just gotta have a strategy behind your controversy. Have an album that's about to drop. Have a product or something that's about to drop. Yep. More entertaining. More strategies. More smart moves being made. I think that people these days just don't have the right circle around them. I said that. I don't know if I said that in a video or live, but some people just don't have the right circle around them, and your circle is very important. Who you have around you. What you doing, man? Doing your thing? I'm about to bathe you in a minute. This boy done ran up out the house. Feet. The bottom of his feet a whole nother color. I don't know what they I don't know, they run me sometimes. I ain't got the energy. I said he should have been my baby. I should have had at 22, and she should have been, because my daughter she was easier as a child, as a little toddler. She was easier. She was chill. She was relaxed. She was cool. I could literally go wash dishes while she in there watching cartoons, doing her things. Him? No. He like, no, you're not doing enough. You don't have enough challenge in your life for me. So I'm going to turn it up a little bit. And that's not what I need at 33 going on 34. I'm in the winding down phase. Like, all that, like, you know how back when we were kids, the adults would say, stop making that unnecessary noise. And we was like, unnecessary noise? What the hell is that? I understand what that means now. I understand what it means. Oh, the noise be so unnecessary. Unnecessary. That's why I don't never go live like consistently. I can't, because it's always unnecessary just noise. It's like the energy just got to jump out of them. That's why on TikTok, when I be seeing some of these babies go crazy, I be like, they can't help it. It's that energy is inside of them, and it's just trying to come out. Look, you can turn my laptop off. Go on about yourself. Shoot, give me a few more minutes. I'm trying to give a little time. They asked me to start doing tarot readings, and first of all, I'm doing it. I'm studying and all of that because I'm interested. I was interested for me, and I'm not gonna lie to you. I've been reading myself, and it's been accurate as AF. But I don't like the last reading. I don't like the last reading because it read me. It read the shit out of me. It told me some stuff that I knew. But I don't know about that. I don't know. It basically told me I needed to get myself together. I don't know about all that. It was right. But I want to hear good things, abundant. That I'm going in the right direction. Tell me the good stuff. But I said I was going to get on this live and do some, I'm going to do live, and I might theme my lives to help me become more consistent and going live. I may, theme it. I might do that one day. And I've been looking at these what I was trying to say, because I said, shit, we need some damn stress relief on this app. I ain't gonna lie to you. So I was thinking about doing something that can help us wind down. Like, I took a meditation class, so I was thinking about maybe coming on here doing meditation. But I was like, man, my son make too much noise in the background. We'll be meditating and at peace, and then he'll be and you see a little figure running around in the background. I don't know. I might have to try to pick we'll be totally at peace, and then here come the unnecessary noise. So, I was looking at, I ain't gonna lie to you, I was looking at, what is it? Sound healing? Because I ain't gonna lie, it's kind of cool. Like the little bowls, and then the rain stick and all that. I said I'm gonna start with one. I'll probably start with the bowls, but shit, I went into the store. I went into the, the spiritual shop. My local spiritual shop, yeah. They want 50 bones, but baby, I'm a beginner. I need beginners. I'm gonna need something that start off at $20, 30 at the most. I need to, before I can commit. Hey, how you doing? Before I can commit to, I'm going back to playing games. Yeah, girl, I can't commit to 50 as a beginner. I need to see if I like it, if I can keep up the consistency, which I think I will. I'm not gonna lie. And so I want to give, my son is nonverbal, so I try to do things that would help him, soothe him, because he on another level. I think my mother-in-law sent him to me. It ain't nothing you can tell me. I believe that when we were manifesting the babies, my mother-in-law said, "Yep, that one. Give that one to that bitch. Give it to her." She said that she ain't gonna treat her son like this. She ain't gonna do that. Send him that one. That's a good one. Send that one to her. I think it. Yes, indeed, he keep me busy. Oh, I know. She sent him. Oh my God. Dude, he is, but he's so smart. I ain't gonna lie. He can't speak right now. Like he try to say certain words or whatever, and certain things we can't understand, and sometimes he'll regress. But shit, he know how to work technology better than we do. He know how to. At first I was letting that shit fool me. At first I was like, oh, I feel sorry because he don't know how to talk. And shit, he showed my ass one day. He showed me one day. He showed me that he was playing me like a fiddle. He showed me. One day, I forgot what he did. And I was like, hold on. Just because he can't talk don't mean he ain't got common sense. Oh, okay. He got a lot of common sense. He playing me. And my mama say, yep, see, that's what's wrong with your generation. Y'all weak. She said, y'all let these kids bamboozle you. Gentle parenting, what is that? Oh, Lord. I said I was going to make a video and shake them up on that end of town. I'm going to go on the gentle parenting side of town because they came for somebody. That was a black creator. I was looking for her for some reason because she said something that I wanted to repost. And she was a mom. Oh, she said that gentle parenting is a privilege. She said when you don't have the stresses that certain other people have, you can afford to be a gentle parent. And I agree with that. I'm a married woman, yes, but I was raised by a single mom. Although my dad co-parented with her and he was there. He wasn't inside the home, but he was there financially and whatever we needed. You know, shit, they didn't live together, but they co-parented together. And her journey versus my journey were two different walks. I can afford to be a little more gentler because I have certain cushions that my mother did not have. And I could recognize that. And some people don't realize I don't understand it. Like, that's a place of privilege. It is. It is very much a place of privilege versus if I was like the time that my husband did go on turnaround, I got a taste of it. Yeah. A taste of it in like having to handle the kids on my own type of sense, because I mean he's waking up and going to sleep and all he's seeing is work. He ain't seeing nothing else, so I'm taking care of the kids. But some of us can see our privilege and have empathy for other people. Some of these hoes, I ain't gonna lie to you, some of them, the elevator don't go up to the top and the light bulb, they just can't, the shit ain't been changed since the 90s. Like, I swear, it's like critical thinking hurts them. You know? Oh my God, they can't see nothing outside of themselves and their comfort zone and where they come from and how they think. Oh my God, it literally stones them to think outside of themselves. But she was a black creator saying that, and she made a reference to, like, you know, our babies got hair like us, and like my firstborn, my daughter, well, both my kids are like this. They're tender-headed, and definitely with my daughter, before my son was born, and she got, you think this is some her shit, you'll look at it and be like, you know what, like, I brought her to the salon and someone was like, like, I've had to really, like, when I go get her hair done, I have to prep her hair so that they can handle it. That's how much hair she got. She got a lot of hair. Like, it's a lot. And she didn't like to get her hair washed either. Like, it would take forever. Do you know these two white women stitched her video and said that they don't understand why it would take 2 hours. She basically made an example of, like, you know, how in gentle parenting, she let her daughter wait a minute, whereas people who don't have the privilege of gentle parenting would need to do it immediately. Like with my mom, it was no, I'm going to wait until you're ready. No, sit your ass down at the sink and let me do your hair. Like, that's how it was with her, whereas with my daughter, I could be a little bit more lenient because I had a little more cushion. I have a little more cushion. And they stitched her video talking about, what did they say? I don't see how, trying to give her tips on how, girl, this shit was laughable. Like, it was trying to give her tips, like, it behooves me. I'm like, you know how when you tried to tell your parent how to parent as a child, and your parent was just like, okay, keep going. Yeah, because they knew you ain't know what you was talking about. That's how I'm looking at the screen. Because they like, yeah, like, who is you? What? They tried to tell her how to get her child basically to not be tenderheaded, or how to talk her into getting her hair done now. And one said she don't understand why it would take 2 hours for you to do a child's hair, like washing it and stuff. I guess you wouldn't know, huh? I mean, that ain't your journey, that ain't your walk. You know? God, these people get on the internet and lose their marbles. I be like, I know some of these people don't act like this. They can't act like this in real life. This has got to be, and some of these people that I see, I be like, this has got to be a make-believe character that they made up for the internet. It gotta be. Please tell me that this is a make-believe. Yes. Like, even when there was one white woman that stitched, I'm not even gonna say her name because she under fire right now. And we all know how we feel about her. But they stitched her video and was like, stitched her video and was like, black women don't need to tell white women how to raise their biracial children. I've never seen in all my 30-something years a black woman just go up randomly to a white woman and start telling her how to parent her children. I've never seen it. The only thing that I've ever seen is white women bring up that in conversation, and then a black woman give her 2 cents. The only people that I can see overstepping boundaries in that aspect will probably be his mama his sisters, his aunts, and stuff like that. But they do that shit to us. They do it to us all the time. What? Some of these hoes think they special. I don't understand. You is one of us. You want equality. You want equality, baby. You got it. That shit don't feel good, huh? You gonna get the same treatment we get. Join us. We all women until it's time to get treated like all of us. Oh my God. Oh my God. Yeah. All of us. No, you is not special. You is number 456. Get in line, baby. Stop playing games with us. God, they be getting on this. Oh, I wish that we could go live right now. Yes. And it's no shade to that, but I'm not gonna tell somebody. I'm not gonna lie to you. I'm not gonna give somebody in all of my videos that I posted online, even before TikTok, anything that I posted online, it comes from experience. It comes from having a conversation with actual people, and it's me having been educated. These people don't give a shit about that. They just want to say something just to be saying anything out of their mouth, just to get attention. They don't matter. Long as just some eyes is fucking looking at them, it don't matter to them. Any attention that they can get until there are consequences, or people don't like that, or people are holding them accountable. When that happens, then it's I didn't want that type of attention. Well, that's what you was probing for, baby. What you thought was. And me, I'm the type of person, I like you to cite your sources. They get mad when I ask, well, where you got that information from? Who did you talk to? What woman did you talk to that even said that to you? What woman, because at least when I'm giving examples and when I'm saying shit, you better believe I have a PowerPoint presentation worth of examples, references, and experience that can back up everything that I just said. Baby, who hurt you? Because I can tell you who hurt me in what I'm talking about. I can actually give you real life examples. I can only do so much in a 15-second, 60-second, and a 3-minute video. I know, just be making up stuff. You know what? I think they see what we say online, and it's a battle instead of asking us why. I think that would neutralize a lot of things. If I saw somebody saying something about a black woman that hurt them, I would ask why. I would ask more questions. I wouldn't get defensive or whatever, because we all have different experiences. Different things have happened to us, and life is not one-dimensional. If we're on here expressing our experiences, why not ask more questions to get an understanding if you don't understand, instead of getting defensive? The psychological tactics. Baby, I wish that I had the superpowers to create my own realities and create these delusions. I'm not gonna lie. It'd be magical. Like, it'd be the things that some people do, they not at all. They just want the attention. That's it. Just the attention. That's it. They don't care. As long as there's any type of attention. And baby, I don't want no bad attention. I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't talk just to be talking, me personally. And I know you don't either. Like, if I say something, it got some power behind it. You better believe if I talk it, I can back it up 100%. 100%. Anything that I say, anything that I do, I come from a family of straight shooters. We don't play. We say it with our chest, and we take accountability. I'm willing to take accountability for anything that I say. But I try to be careful initially as much as I can. We don't know everything. We humans having a human experience. Baby, turn off that heat. Lay. Turn off the heat. Alright. I don't like the way that man was high pitched. Playing with me, she won't get a coffee drink tomorrow. Y'all, my daughter, I don't know if I should. Well, I don't give a shit. Because I'm not going to lie. Anybody try to use my kids against me, I'm going to cuss you out. I'm not going to lie. It's going to get real ratchet and real nasty on here. So I don't care. And plus, I upload my shit to YouTube anyway. So you can record me all day. But you could go over there to download it. But she got called with her phone. So she got to do detention on Wednesday. And like mother, like daughter. But I told her, I said, hey, first of all, there's too much going on in the world. I'm going to just leave it at that. I ain't going to say no more. But as a parent, you know where I'm going with that. There's too much going on in the world. But I told her that all of the greats, in order to well-behaved women rarely make history. Ain't that what the quote say? I told her, I said Martin Luther King went to jail. Rosa Parks went to jail. I said Malcolm X went to jail. She said Muhammad. I said, yep, Muhammad Ali went to jail. I said all of the greats. You gotta. I said Norda, you can't. I said you gotta be willing to shake up the room. You gotta, if you're gonna be a rule breaker, you gotta take what comes along with it. And sometimes, I said, but it ain't nothing. You just gonna do a whole bunch of writing, and then you get up out of there. It's gonna be long and boring, but you'll learn to put that bitch on silent next time. Shit. Jesus. But this teacher, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm just ready for this year to be over with her. I've had issues with 2 other teachers, but it was squashed. But this one, she just, and I hate to say, she's a black teacher. She's an older black teacher. I'm like, ma'am, I'm rooting for you. Like, I hate it when stuff like this happens. Why are you doing this? Why are you being like this? Like, she ugly, but she ugly to all the kids. I've had kids, that's into athletics, like my daughter, that complain about her. I just think she don't want to be there. And I'm not gonna lie, I sympathize with teachers. They take a lot. They do a lot. And it has been a very rough pandemic. It has been, what? What you got glue in your hand for, girl? What you got glue in your hand for? What you doing? Talk to.
Sticking paper?
What you sticking paper to?
To another paper?
You sticking paper to another paper to create what?
To create an envelope.
Okay.
Isn't that how you do it?
Yeah, that's how you create an envelope. You can do that.
You can?
I'm just making sure you ain't doing nothing that
no, I ain't gonna put this.
Gotta be reversed financially.
I ain't gonna put this on my phone then. I can't.
Okay. Because I was going to say, I bought you slime today. You shouldn't be creating more slime. I know that. I know that much, that it take glue. I might not know much about slime, but I know that the foundation of slime is glue.
Good. I see hair in this. Never mind.
She be trying to play me. Because she know I don't know all this hip stuff. But it's okay. It's cool.
It's growing.
You got that out my craft room?
Yup.
Why do y'all be in my business like this?
Because. Just because.
Because you can.
When you're children.
I know. Look, you right here on my back. What do y'all want from me?
No.
I know.
Is
Jeez.
this blood?
No, that is not blood. Can you wipe it up though? That's
Oh, that's clearing out.
no. Yeah, it is crayon out. I think it's either crayon out, boy. It was that medicine I gave your daddy.
Ooh.
I need to make him some chicken noodle soup, by the way. He's not feeling well at all. I was gonna make it from scratch where I boil the chicken, but cause that broth is homemade broth. Oh, so good. But I went and got a rotisserie chicken and some vegetable stock. I'm not doing it from scratch. It's too much. It's too much right now. Man, what are you doing on my back? Y'all, and I'm so mad. I'm not gonna lie. I kind of that Sonic has the best hamburgers. I'm not gonna lie to you. Now, some people say Rallies. We did buy some Rally fries. We bought some Rally fries from Walmart and we tried them. And oh my God, I baked the fries. I don't fry them. They were good. Oh my God, I'm gonna show you the bag when I get a chance. I'm gonna make a video, show you the bag. Get them, bake them. They good, and they come out and they taste just like the fast food. I mean, they are fast food fries, but you know, just like it would if you got it fresh from a fast food restaurant. But let me show y'all this. Look at this. My chili cheese tots. Y'all, this looks so dry. I'm mad at them. And them my folks over there. Them are my folks. They don't never let me down. I tip them all the time because that was my first real job, Sonic. And I was, you know, if y'all know about Sonic or if y'all have a Sonic, I was the skater. But I was on rollerblades. I was the only one on rollerblades. And I don't think I've seen a rollerblader since. And you know what? Do they even skate anymore? Hold on. I think they be walking. Baby, No, I got to complain about this because I was not allowed to walk. I mean, I did walk sometimes, but rarely. I had to keep them skates on my feet. I don't think they even skate no more at Sonic. Oh, no. They got to do the whole shebang. But I'm mad because they normally, like, on this, and I normally, you know it wasn't all that good because I normally sit, I'm always eating this on live. I'm always eating on live, no matter what it is. But this will be gone by now. But they didn't even slather it on there like I like it. Next time I'm going to just do homemade. I'm going to do me some I'm going to make my homemade burgers. I got to go live and show y'all how I make homemade burgers. I promise you. There's a seasoning. There's a McCormick Mesquite season rub. I use it to make my homemade burgers. And you just use it with your ground beef. It's the only seasoning you need. I don't put nothing else to it. McCormick Mesquite. I'm going to have to show y'all what that look like. I did make a video, but I think it was on my last account. I've been trying to upload some of my videos from my last account, especially the food ones, because I did some pretty good food videos on my last account. But I use it for the ground beef and my when I do baked ribs. Oh, it's the only seasoning you need. That's it. And then there's this other dry glaze rub that I use for like my baked chicken. They only had 2 packs in the store tonight. I took them. I'm sorry. I said that how they acted during, not the pandemic, but there was a hurricane or something. How they be acting for the hurricane and they don't be considering nobody. I said, you know what? Because normally I leave one on the shelf because that's how I was taught. That's how I was raised. You know, at least leave one on the shelf in case somebody else needed shit. They showed me forget me. So guess what? Forget all of us. I'm going to worry about self. So guess what? When I'm in the store and I see something I like, I'm going to worry about self too. So I took both packs and it was the last one. Shoot. I think some of them, I did recommend that to some people and I think they tried it and liked it. And everybody caught on because it used to be full on the shelf. I'm gonna stop telling people about it. Well, I'm gonna tell y'all because y'all don't live next to me. So, but I'm gonna tell y'all. But from now on, but them baby boomers, y'all know I like to talk. And them older people in the stores, they get me talking. And then once I start talking, I start telling everything. I just got to be like, you know what? Don't give them the secret sauce. Don't tell them the seasonings that you like, the certain ones. Man, what are you doing? I do, because I have a big heart. I hate it sometimes. I be like, man, why can't you just be malicious? I think because when I was younger, my grandma and them, they was like, oh, you have to be nice to people. You have to be good to people. Don't act like that. She called me Latrice. So she'd be like, you can't be like that, Latrice. You can't. You want to treat people good. You want to treat people. But she didn't tell me. They didn't tell me how people was. They just told me who I needed to be. So, these are some demons running in the streets. Sure. All these spirits roaming around. And then they want to doll it up by saying, oh, yeah, the freaks come out at night. You right. Yeah. You right. They come out at night. And they be out in the daytime, too. What? People are crazy. That lady on here, God know you lying. When I saw that video, something told me something was off. I was like, and then when I saw you respond to it, I was like, because here's the thing. And you know what the crazy thing is? You offered to raise money. Because, baby, let me tell you, I don't know her. I've been following you. I'm going to cash up you before I cash up her. Because who is she, Sway? I don't know her. I don't know her at all. I don't know that girl. Don't know her. You said that you was going to raise money to help move this person. But this person wanted to be cash app just to stay in the same situation that was toxic. That don't make sense to me. People are crazy on this app. When I tell you crazy, people will make you not want to talk to them on this app. And there's only a few. There's only a select few of y'all that I talk to. If you ever see me in the comments calling anybody cousin, those are my mutuals. And even some of them, some of my following, I gotta condense that down. I'm probably gonna condense it down to just mutuals because I said I was gonna start doing some friends only posts, but I need my friends only posts to be my mutuals and people that people that I know are not far off in the deep end. Opportunists. There are a lot of opportunists, and not even just on TikTok. Instagram is filled with opportunists. Facebook, huh?
I said Facebook.
Girl, you see this in grown folks' business right here. What do you need, girl?
Before you do.
You don't even be on Facebook. Well, my daughter asked me once. She said, "Can I have a Facebook?" When I showed her all them old messy people, she was like, "No, never mind, Mama. I don't." She said, "No, Mama, I don't want a Facebook. I'm gonna stay on TikTok."
Nope. Until that day, I never had Twitter or Facebook.
Yep.
Or Snapchat ever again.
Yeah, you better not have Snapchat. First of all, I ain't gonna lie to you. I got on Snapchat. I took a picture and my picture disappeared. Girl, that was the last time I was on Snapchat. I said, first of all, I won't be taking pictures that disappear and I can't recover them. No, ma'am. I said, this is not the app for me. I heard that people be doing all kinds of things on that app. No, thank you. I will not be uploading videos and then it just disappear in a cloud somewhere. And then my younger sister gonna say, "Oh yeah, it does that sometimes." Baby, you can't convince me to get on that app. I'm sorry. Nope. I'm done. That's it.
Bye, Mom.
I like the little avatar aspect of it. It was cool creating a little mini me, but that's it. But yeah, back to the lady, baby. That's crazy. I ain't gonna lie to you. People do the most. You just gotta watch it. You gotta. I follow people for a while, and I watch people's patterns. You have to watch people's patterns. You have to watch what they choose, how they respond in the comments, who they talking to, who that's always constantly, even when they going live and stuff, who are they always talking to, and then that. But I've always been like that in my life. That was even before the social media thing popped off. I was that person that ate at, like, I had best friends, and it's a minimum of 3. It was always no more than this number right here. I got 2, and 2 that I call best friends, and they are out of state. But I can't do no more than this. And then, and then even this went down to this. We went down to 2, because I just can't. But, what was I saying? Shoot, y'all done came here. They just don't stop. And I ain't gonna lie, Kiana, that's why I stopped even responding. I like responding to certain people, even stitching them and stuff like that. I let people have it. If I ain't followed you in a long time, everybody, I ain't gonna lie. You know what they say down here? And you from the South too, ain't you? You know, it's a Southern saying, everybody got a sad story. Everybody got a sad story. Everybody got something going on. But like you said, when your account was banned, how many people pulled up? What do you need from me? And those moments teach you. It shows you people. And it shows you. It really shows you a lot. It shows you. It makes you start worrying about self and letting other people have their own problems. Because you know what? I can remember I was in college and my cousin Dejan, was getting off of work, and he was like, "Can you pick me up from work?" He got off at 12 o'clock in the morning. So I'm like, okay, yeah. Well, I'm staying with my granddaddy. I'm up north in Ohio. And I'm staying with my granddaddy and his wife. I'm like, okay, yeah. You know, it's 12 o'clock. I don't want to really be there anyway. Because. And I went and picked him up. We ended up going to Taco. We went up to his mama job. We went to Taco Bell and got something to eat. Then we went back to his house. And we ate the Taco Bell and talked for a minute. By the time I got back home, it was 3 o'clock in the morning. So when I got back to the house, my granny say she was up. Or I don't know if she was up or if she was probably she heard. I think for sure she heard me. Go ahead. For sure she heard me come through. And she, questioned me about it or whatever. And I said, he ain't have no other ride or whatever. Now, mind you, the school I went to was like an hour and 30 minutes away. I said, he ain't have no other ride. And he called me. He needed help. And what she told me, of course, when I was that age, I mean, I'm 18, 19. I'm just wanting to be free and do whatever I want to do. But what she said to me, I'll never forget. She said, because sometimes I didn't come there for the weekend. I stayed on campus. She said, if you would have been on campus, he would have figured it out. You didn't have to go out there and be out until 3 o'clock in the morning. You risked yourself. If he needed a ride that bad, or if you was not here to do that, he would have figured out how to get home. And I was like, dang, it needed to be said at that time, but it sunk in a whole lot later. But some people, I've learned that some people vent and lash out and say things because they're in the heat of the moment. Some of them are not rationally thinking, because honestly, if I was in a situation where I was being harmed or my safety was being threatened, I would not want to be anywhere around that. And there are some people, you know how we say that some people are committed to their ignorance? Some people are committed to their trauma. Some people are really committed to their trauma. Like, it got them in a chokehold. It really, they don't know how to function outside of trauma, because that's all they know. And maybe something in the past conditioned them to normalize trauma and think that that's okay. Because even on my end, some things here with some of my family members, there are certain things that my family members accept that I'm not about to accept and I'm not about to tolerate. I'm sorry. I have boundaries. And that some things that they think should be normalized just don't work for me in my world. And even when I was a kid, I was that kid that got in trouble because I had boundaries and I wasn't about to let anybody play with me, young or old. It didn't matter. Respect was respect. I don't know if I saw the video. I saw something she was talking about, but it's some people, as the ignorance is oozing out of them. You should not. My daughter like that. My daughter like to hear this type of shit. She be in the background just so she can hear this kind of stuff, and then she get in trouble for being a smart mouth at school. And then she like to say, "Well, my mama said," and had them people looking at me crazy.
Now I know where
My mama said, I bet you that's what you told them when you had the phone, huh? What you said? My mama told me to bring you, huh?
Yep.
I knew it. Throw my ass under the bus. Will. Let me tell you, she's so much like her daddy.
I had to.
They love you until it's time for them to get in trouble. You better believe if it's them getting in trouble versus turning you in, your ass is getting turned in.
But it's true though. You did tell me to bring my
I won't
phone.
ever do anything wrong in front of my daughter. Not anything she gotta testify about or anything. I am good as thrown under the bus. Girl, please.
But it's true though. You did tell me to bring my phone every single day. That way I can.
And then she gonna tell me, man, I got detention because you told me to bring my phone to school. Baby, you were supposed to have your phone on silent.
It was on silent. I doubled the alarm clock on accident. I had forgotten to take the other alarm clock off.
Blaming me. Yeah, they would do that. Her and her daddy, they the same. They look alike and they act alike in that aspect. They would do everything they gotta do.
Personality.
You got my personality to a certain extent.
Oh my God.
That part, that's from your daddy. That part right there.
She be using big words.
Absolutely not, girl. Absolutely not. You can say what you want to say. And then this one act just like me. He don't listen to nobody. He don't care.
You said I looked like
he
you
in his own world. Girl, I want you to look like me, but you do sometimes.
You just gotta get
Facebook
cheeks.
said no.
Get cheeks.
Girl. Like, you can look at me like that all you wanna. She like listening to these conversations so she can have clapbacks at school. She be using that on them kids. I don't blame her because these kids out here, they don't care what they say. They don't care what they
been
think.
here up on the streets walking on like this. Streets and sidewalks.
Well, they gotta get. How else they gonna get home? Some of them live closer than you do.
That is true.
You ain't got no tea. Nothing happened at school today.
Huh?
Nothing happened at school today. You normally have a story of some sort.
Oh.
None.
None. Just a regular day.
But yeah, people. Some people are doing things to get viral on this app. I ain't gonna lie to you. And some of them think we stupid. And then they get mad when they find out we not. Some of us not. Some of us have boundaries and some of us can't be easily led. Cause me, I ain't gonna lie to you. I was the person, the child that caught the most ass whooping. So I mean, it don't get no. And I mean, she wasn't whooping with no belt. So you really can't. If she couldn't get through to me, ain't nobody on this internet gonna get through. It ain't stopping nothing. My husband say, man, I should have listened to your parents when they really was giving that little spiel about you, huh? I'm not bad. I'm just honest. And I'm not going for it at all. It's crazy. People just like in high school when I saw them doing these acrobatics for people who don't, and it be for people who don't even give a care about you. People that don't even, like me, you know, like us, we get our following authentically. I'm gonna be alright regardless, but I mean, it's nice that I hit over 100K, but I did authentic. I ain't not one video you could pull up where I was being fake, where you can call me out on some shit. And when you think you calling me out, you really not, cause I mean, it's like that Webby song, like that my favorite Webby song is G shit. It is.
Who is that?
That's a dangerous person. G shit is my favorite song by Webby, and my favorite song by Boosie is Set It Off.
Who's G?
Be quiet. You better not, or I'm on.
I didn't see it.
Shoot. She be testing me.
I got a question.
Go ahead.
How many bones do we have?
I don't know.
I feel like we got 1, 2, 3.
I thought it was like 100 and something. How about you Google it? Occupy your mind. Get your phone, Google it, and see how many bones we got. Go charge it. But you want to look at my face. Both of y'all need to look at my face. You gotta look at my face. Why?
Because we look like each other.
Girl, get out of here. Keep that same energy. You see this energy here that you got? All of this. Oh, mama, I need to be up under you. Oh, mama, I need to look in your face. When them tables turn, when you get ready to go off to college, and I need to be around you, and I need to look in your face, and I need to come sleep in your bed in your dorm room, you better have. You better. No, I don't care about no security. They could try to carry me up out. Like they can try to carry me up out of there all they want to. I'm gonna figure out a way, baby. What? I will find a way. But I need the same energy to be kept when I need you, okay, in the future. And I want to hang with you, and I want to come eat on campus with you. I want you.
See, look, that's called like bonding time. Like
I don't want to hear no mom, you too old, or oh, you mom, I want to hang out with my friends only and all that. You didn't care when I wanted my solitude at this point. So guess what? When I say that I need to be loved, and as your mother, I feel lonely, and I need to cuddle with you, and I just want to look at your face. I don't want to get no weird looks. I don't want to hear no talk back. I want you to be accepting, just like I am, okay? And for sure,
what if we need love? What if we need love?
Oh, you gonna do that? I ain't worried about that. You gonna need love every week. It's gonna come in the form of a payment. I already know. Mama, I need $20. Mama, I need this. Mama, I need that. Actually, Mama, I need this.
How will you get in my dorm room if I lock my door and I lock the windows and I close the curtains?
You will leave your mama outside in the cold? Delay, you will
I'm
leave
playing.
your
I'm playing.
old fragile mama in the cold.
Fragile.
And I'm gonna be old and fragile. And you will leave me out there crying.
Too bad you said it.
Hurting.
Too bad you said it.
Girl, I wish you would. I promise you.
No, actually, if it was actually cold, I would bring you inside. I don't care what security guard.
And I just stop your payments too.
What you mean with
The
it?
little extra money you gonna want.
What you mean with it?
Man, I ain't got it. I'm broke. You gonna hear that? Oh, I'm broke. Your mama ain't got it.
So you gonna rob me?
Rob you?
Yes.
You know what? I'm not gonna lie to you.
This is my bank account.
My daughter has mastered this mental psychology. But that's why when the teachers complain, because they teach this. They teach this passive-aggressive psychosis. They teach all of this. They teach it. So when they complain about it, I don't do nothing about it. Because you taught them to be passive-aggressive. You taught them because you treat them like this. So you taught them how to come home and be smart-mouthed to us. So don't complain to me when she being smart-mouthed to you. Take it like I gotta take it. Sick of it. Yesterday, they was let out of school because of the weather. It wasn't even no weather. There was no weather.
Trees were like about to
Girl, get out of here. Them trees was barely swaying. And they talking about y'all needed to. It ain't even hurricane season playing with us. Talking about something. What during Katrina? Okay, you don't know. Because you wasn't even thought of. That was a hurricane. It was a very bad hurricane. You better believe we was in school that same week with all the power lines down. We barely had, they cranked up the generators. And they let y'all out of school for a tropical storm. You know what we had to do during a tropical storm?
lay our heads down.
Yeah, lay down with the lights off in the classroom.
No.
Shoot.
Like y'all got to lay down like you regularly, like.
I feel like they play us. I feel like they play our generation. I feel like they test us.
Survive a hurricane if you're laying down. The hurricane will just sweep you away.
They expected us to know something, to figure it out.
That's why.
Because our parents had to be at work. Our parents had to be at work, and we had to be at school because they was at work, and they wasn't leaving us at home alone. I bet. I ain't gonna lie, school was lit though with us. Y'all got a lot going on. Y'all got a lot going on. Well, I won't say that for everybody, because there were some people that I talked to now, they hated school. Absolutely. For me, it was okay.
No, but for
and it probably was only that way for me because I lived a very sheltered life. So school was my freedom. It was like, ha.
So was Burger King,
I get a break.
Is Burger King a thing?
No, I don't even know what you're talking about.
Like a blizzard and a hurricane, you combined it together.
I mean,
Burger King.
I mean, they get blizzards up north with snow. That's what your Aunt Karen trying to bring you up there to see. Trying to persuade you with snow boots.
We gonna stay here until like.
You better not be buying no sharks. So there's this shark game that his sister put him on to.
Oh.
Yes, you did. You put him on to this shark game, and he likes to sneak and buy sharks. He bought a golden shark for $4.99.
Please, I didn't mean to.
We was pissed.
I didn't know he liked sharks. I thought he was going to like
A gold shark for $4.99.
To like throw the shark away because he doesn't like sharks. I didn't know he would be this attracted to sharks. He was all misunderstanding.
I wanted to buy him a word book today that had all the animals and stuff in it. The only thing he kept tapping was fish. I said, I'm not about to buy this shit for $19.99 for you to just be tapping on fish. We gonna learn all the animals. Although I'm gonna go back and get it. I don't even know why.
Y'all were at the pet store?
I just wasn't thinking
or
clearly.
Was this a toy?
No, this is Walmart, girl. Yeah. But I mean, I ain't gonna lie. I've been mixing my content up a little bit because we gotta bring some of the fun back to this app because it was fun at one point. It was really fun to be on here. It might pick up by the summer. I see that some other creators are trying to shuffle their content back. Roblox? Oh, that is the devil. And girl, you gotta watch out for Roblox because
Roblox ain't devil.
Yeah, and let me tell you,
Roblox ain't devil.
They be having some inappropriate stuff in Roblox, so I heard.
Oh,
you gotta monitor that.
Time.
Yep, I'm the party pooper. Whatever, July. So
Roblox isn't that bad though.
It ain't that bad for you. We gotta mix this content up a little bit. I've been trying to do some of my old stuff because I'm not gonna lie, Kiana, I originally got on here just want to dance and have fun. That's it. I ain't want to do all of this. I didn't go viral until I just started sitting down and started talking. And I'm like, I thought this was supposed to be a dance app, a have fun app, and all that. But we don't go viral for that. We don't. We go viral for them picking our brain and then tweaking it and making content and movies and shit out of it. We don't get fun. We don't go viral for joy. We go viral for stress. We go viral for we don't get to show our families and happy moments and just be on this app. We gotta be stressed out and yelling at people and correcting people like we their parents and shit when their parents should have taught them this. I feel like this with some of them. Like if you want attention, go to your mama and them. Like go talk to them people. But the same people who badger us and who make these little crazy videos trying to nitpick with us and stuff like that, they don't get no attention at home, in their own communities, in their own life. So they come online where they think that their voice is relevant, and then when they meet people like us and we tell them that they're not relevant, they get mad. They get mad. What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do about the people in your personal life that make you feel like you're not seen and heard, and you have to come on the internet with strangers? You have to come on the internet with strangers and hope that they care. I mean, if your people in your circle don't care, what makes you think we do? Shoot. And then it'd be hard to even fight for some of them because they complain about family and friends and how they don't have any family and friends and stuff or whatever. It'd be hard for you to kind of sympathize with that because you see their personality. And I'm like, your family makes sense. Your friends are making sense. And the people you talking about make a little sense. Like, you ain't really giving us much to fight for when it comes to your side. Shoot. Just crazy madness. And then you know what? You want to tell people to go to therapy. You want to tell people to go to therapy, but then I'm learning, cuz I'm not going to lie, I have a lot of I have black followers, of course, but I also have a lot of white followers, and I noticed that the white followers are mostly white women. So they start telling me stuff, and they start disclosing stuff in the comments and stuff, and some of them disclosed some things about their therapy session. Like one girl told me that her family felt like she wasn't racist enough, or because she didn't want to be racist, they said that she was mentally ill, and they took her to therapy, and the therapist took the family side and thought that something was wrong with her because she didn't want to be like what they were trying to get her to do and be and act like was racist. And she was like, no, I'm not trying to be like that. So you want to tell people to go to therapy, but then you have to question at the same time, who is the therapist? Because people can get degrees. I mean, you can get degrees. And the problem with some people not getting degrees is not having the support and not having the financial backing. But it's not hard to get it. I have one. It's not hard to get a degree if you focus. And if you don't have a lot of distraction around you, you can get a degree. But people who are actually passionate, well, I mean, you could be passionate about racism. So, I mean, people, certain mindsets. Because somebody brought to my attention today, they was like, we need more women in the seat of power. And my thing is, like, when it comes, we do look at these marginalized groups, but there are also people who, just like we say, white women vote against their best interests. There are black people that vote against their best interests. There are other women that vote against their best interests just to conform to patriarchal standards and to white supremacy, because that's what makes money. That's what will keep. If you conform, if you betray yourself and your community, you can sit with us. We'll allow you to make your money. We'll allow you to do this and that or whatever. And they're like, okay, well, I'll do what I have to do so that I can survive, or me and my family can survive, and forget them over there. You know, we really have to dive into the mental state of these people that are in positions of power. And that can even be the teacher, the medical professionals, the nurses, the therapists, because all of these people affect people not only in some physical aspects, but psychological aspects as well. And we really have to just, because a lot of people, it's trendy to tell people, go to therapy, but who is the therapist? Like, who is the person that the person is talking to? And some of them, I've heard, like, some people told me that when they even went to therapists or whatever, their therapist would gaslight them. Just even in a normal, like, setting. There are some therapists that have gaslighted people. You really got to know who you're talking to. And I find that the only way that could come about is with time. You have to take time to get to know people. And in that time that you're getting to know people and you're getting to see people, you have to watch their patterns, listen to how they talk. Yep. You got to watch their patterns. What do they choose over that time? What do they continuously choose? Because a person can tell you all day, oh, I'm a good person. I'm this, I'm that, I'm this. People can market themselves to you all day. But what is inside the packaging? What is actually, when you open up the box, rip all that pretty packaging up, what is inside the box? What are they choosing over time, continuously? What are their actions? What do they keep doing? What are their habits? How do they talk? What is their language? What do they keep saying over and over? What does their surroundings look like? Who are they? What type of people are they surrounding themselves with? And what do those people do also? Because you know what? I can remember my husband told me when we were a fairly new couple, and he said when you cut one off, you got to cut everybody they connected to around. Connected to off too. And I used to thought that was ludicrous, because I'm a communications majoring in psychology, and I'm like, you could cut that person off and still be cool with the people that they are connected to. In some cases, that is a no, because you better believe some people are more loyal to them than they are to you, and some people are biased, and some people will betray you, and some people will pretend to be friendly or pretend to be a certain way, and then they'll go back and spread messages about you or say things about you or do things, to spite you or to hurt you, or you just gotta really just pay attention to how people move. And that's why me personally, I'm not gonna lie, groups, if anybody ever tell you I'm a part of a group, they lying. I can't do groups. I cannot. If I'm ever in a group, it's by force. like my daughter plays softball, so I'm forced to be a part of the mom groups, but it makes my ass itch. It feels like when I hear mom group, any kind of, I don't even engage in Facebook groups unless I post my content and leave. You ain't gonna, or I might see something come down my timeline and respond every now and then, but I'm not a active member. I'm just in there to market some shit and hopefully get people to come to my page. But I am not kumbayaing with these bitches. I can't, because I know that people can switch up at any time. Thank you. Ooh, tag me in that. There was a white therapist on here who did a video about how to screen white therapists for racism. Tag me in that. I want to see that. And I can't. When you have an open mind, when you think differently and you're not afraid of groups, baby. If anybody say, oh yeah, she a member of our group, they lying. I ain't lying to you. And either it's by force. You need to message me and ask me blink twice if you need help. I ain't lying to you. You gotta tell me blink twice if you need help. And I'm charging up the phone so that my phone don't just randomly go out on y'all like it always does. But people can switch up at any time. We are all just living a human experience. Everybody is selfish, and if they tell you, that's why when I said I was gonna address this, because one of my mutuals made a video, but the way that I need to say what I need to say, it's gotta, you know how my videos are. I gotta lay the right sauce on it. But it was about trusting people. This was the LGBTQ member, and they were talking about how it's hard for them to trust cishet people. And I started writing a list. On the left side, it's the oppressed group, and on the right side, it's the people who do the oppressing. I made a long ass list. When I tell you, this is gonna be good. This one, and then it's a teacher one that I gotta respond to too. And my answer to it is, you shouldn't trust anybody. Not to the point where you're paranoid, but you should always not have expectations. People are flawed. We are here, and you never know a person until they are put in a position of opportunity. Only until then will you know who a person truly is. I don't trust anybody until I've seen you in a position to where you could do some snake shit to me, and you chose to do the right thing. And even then, I know that it still comes conditional to your well-being. I know in my mind that you will never choose me over you. There's some mothers that wouldn't choose their children over themselves when they birth them children. There's some family members, they say blood is thicker than water, but they don't show it. You shouldn't. You should always take caution and precaution with everybody that you meet. And if anybody forces you or tries to bully you into trusting them, you definitely, the hell is that? You definitely, that caution that you already had, double that shit. Maybe even triple it, depending on how hard they're going with that type of person. Look out for an intention. Look out for a motive. when it comes to a person like that. I never pressure anybody to trust me. I'm never going to ask you, do you trust me? You shouldn't. Because if it comes between saving my children, and I will do what I need to do to save my children. When it comes to protecting my household, I'm going to do what I need to do. If I have to step on some toes to take care of my household, I will. I absolutely will. I'm sorry. And in some cases, I'm not sorry. Because in the workplace, people have shown me that I've had people tell me that I am such a good worker, I have such a good heart, I do great work, and fire me in the same week. Baby, if that don't mind fuck you, I don't know what will. I'm not gonna lie to you. If that don't send you into a spiral, a mental spiral, I don't know what will. Yes, you shouldn't trust anybody. Just be. Like, when it comes to me, just enjoy the season, because we're all seasonal to each other. We are all seasonal here. Just experience people while they're in your presence. Don't try to force things. Let things align. If that person does decide that they do trust you, honor that and appreciate that. Appreciate people while they're here. And people don't get that. Let me tell you something. There's not one funeral that I've been to where I felt like coulda, woulda, shoulda. Because everybody that passed, whose funeral that I've attended or decided not to attend, I said what I needed to say. And I know at the end of the day, I did the best that I could to try to be the best person while that person was in my presence. I tried to appreciate the moment. I tried to appreciate the time. I tried to make things right. Even if it wasn't my fault of why things weren't right. There's not one funeral where I felt regret. And even if we didn't care for each other, it still was what it was. I roll like that in my energy. I try to be authentic and I try to be real. Mwah! Handsome? Hey, handsome. We get along sometimes. He a Libra, I'm an Aries, so my mama's a Libra, so we butt heads. But it's love hate. When the love is strong, it's strong, and when we don't get along, it's bad too. It's just but it's weird. Yeah. He's 3. See how I told you he be understanding? Can't talk, but he laughing because he know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. You know what I'm talking about. Yes. You let people show you who they are over time, and then you determine from there how you wanna go for your life. But even me personally, I don't get mad at. I may get upset for the moment, but even in that, I realize that people have a right to choose what's best for them. People have a right to do what's best for them. You know, even if they don't communicate that with me, it may be a deeper thing that I don't understand. And I think if we get to that point where we let go of expectation and thinking, but you know what? Media conditions us to be this way. Media conditions us as humans to be so needy and to be so shallow and to be a lot of things that, honestly, if we took that from in front of us and we actually had real human connection, interaction with individuals on an individual basis more than we absorb TV and movies and TV shows and definitely when it comes to reality shows, we wouldn't even operate in certain energies. But we've all been conditioned to a certain extent to think certain things, to move a certain way, and something, sir. And he gotta be right up on me with the. You see that unnecessary noise I was talking about earlier? Unnecessary noise. But let me see if I can turn it down a little. Can I turn down some, please? You don't have to turn down all the way. I don't know, just a little bit so I can talk to the people. There you go. That's good. Look. Boom. Don't turn it up. Stop. Stop. Good. No. That boy is some smart. But we should all be cautious of everybody and everything. I don't care if it's family. It could be your own mother. You have to just be a father. You have to know that everybody move. You have to take people at their act by how their actions, not their words. We can say anything. I can remember my first time seeing the banner that said "Action speaks louder than words." That was my first time ever seeing that phrase or hearing that phrase, and I was in the 3rd grade. I'll never forget it, and it meant something to me. It hit home. It was one of the quotes that early on in my life that really hit home, and I guess it helped. Plus the fact that we weren't allowed to lie in our home. Like, we weren't allowed to. It just really shaped me in the appreciation of authenticity and wanting to be authentic and wanting to try to be the best version of myself, or being the version of myself that I could live with. I don't want to be a person that has to apologize every 5 minutes for something I did. You know what I mean? I try to make sure I read books. I try to make sure I listen to other perspectives outside of my own. I try to make sure that I honor people and actually hearing them, not just listening. Because it's easy, or is it hearing? Oh no, it's hearing. That I'm not just hearing them, but I'm actually listening to the words that they're saying and the energy that they are giving me, and then I'm receiving. To pay attention, to be aware. And in some cases, awareness is a lot of work. That's why not a lot of people are aware or want to be aware. Or when you try to make them aware and you wake them up and shake them up, they're combative, and they in some cases get volatile and all kinds of stuff. They come out of character because they've been in this character this entire time. So when you force them or you challenge them to be authentic, you're telling them to step outside of the character that they've created in a comfort zone to get them what they want and what they need in survival mode. You're threatening their survival mode that they've created for themselves. So that's why you can't, as much as we want to be nice, and as much as sometimes being nice can cost you a lot. I had to learn that because I was conditioned and I was taught to be nice and to be this and that or whatever, to basically comfort people, to be people's comfort. But I didn't learn too much about how people were because I was so sheltered. I wasn't exposed to many different people in many different forms. I wasn't taught or exposed. I wouldn't say taught, but I wasn't exposed because my people kept it real with me, but I wasn't exposed to much of how people operated outside of my household, and that life don't work that way, and not everybody else honors kindness, empathy, or knows how to show it, and consideration. And we have to keep that in mind and even as we approach being adults, having these conversations in these spaces. And I mean, I'm looking off, but I find it weird when I look at myself. When I'm looking at myself, talking to myself, it's weird for me, and it's like I lose my train of thought. So you're gonna see me looking up and stuff when I'm talking to y'all. I'm gonna look down every now and then. Yeah, and trauma bonding. So what was I saying, y'all? Shoot, I lost it in talking and going off of the subject and to his thing in the background. me see. Yeah, for sure. Like, if someone is a gossip, I don't tell them anything. I'm okay with it. You better be. I'm telling you. Because the less people know, I've learned. My husband and I had to learn that the hard way in our relationship. My mama said, and I told this story, I think, on live once, that she said, if you and your spouse get into it, do not tell me. Because just because you forgave him and you moved on don't mean that we will in that same time. And I didn't take heed of that. We didn't listen to that. We got in our feelings sometimes when we would get into it. And we would tell our mom things. And we learned the hard way how we should have shut our mouths. And then by the time we did shut our mouths, it was too late. Sometimes we learned in that moment that sometimes there's certain information that should be handled privately, and that some people should not be exposed to your wounds while you are healing. Because sometimes people will make the wounds worse. Sometimes people will make the wounds worse. They'll help keep the wound going and won't allow it to heal. Because not only are you wallowing in your trauma and how to fix things and how to heal, but now you've just opened up a door to where you're now receiving other people's trauma, because they are responding to your drama that you just presented to them through the drama that they've already experienced in life. They're taking their experiences that your experience triggered an experience that they've had, and now they're responding with that. And you're unable to heal because they're going to keep going on and on about it. Even when you want to move on and you want to heal and you want to feel better, they can't do it. So now it's chaos. Well, for how, baby? And it's trauma bonding. We got to realize sometimes I have to catch myself too, even in conversation. I'm human. Yeah, I'm intuitive. I'm very much in tune, like, spiritually. I've been this way since I was like, I think I first caught on, I was like 5, 6. My mama she tells me stories, and has told me stories about things that I would do as a kid that was just not what little kids did. Like, I was that child that sat amongst my elders. When all the kids were going outside and playing, I wanted to sit with the older people and listen to what they were talking about and learning, because I don't think everybody takes the approach of being in a conversation like I did, or some of us do. When I sat amongst my elders, it's like Tyler Perry said too, when I think he had a meeting, or he would talk with like Oprah and Cicely Tyson, and then it was, I don't want to say that man's name wrong, but the older people, and he said, I sat at their feet and I listened and I learned and I absorbed. I don't think people understand that here on TikTok. There are a lot of people who don't feel seen and heard at home, that don't feel validated. They're looking for love. They're looking for validation. They're looking for some form of approval. They're looking for a form of comfort, or for, I guess, people to tell them that what they're doing is all right, who they are is okay, because they're not hearing that at home. They're hearing a whole bunch of junk, and they're coming on this app, not just TikTok, because it ain't just TikTok. You can see it on Instagram. If you go click on a post underneath the Shade Room or any of those blogs right now and read the comments, I promise you, by the time you get to like the 20th comment, your energy will be drained just from even reading the toxic mess that's going on. They may not be able to respond like we can respond on this app, but they're all doing the same thing. If you go on Facebook right now and click on your timeline and read, and I promise you, you won't even make it to the 30th post before your energy is drained, because there's a lot of drama and it's a lot of mess. It's people going through some shit at home and going through some shit in their life, and they're coming on social media, and even though people will try to mask it and say, oh, this is just social media, this ain't for real. Yes, it is. Social media has allowed us a peek into the mindsets and allowed us to see that some of these things that we were thinking in our head about certain people, or the energies that we were picking up, we weren't crazy about it, and that it is real. Some people are using this space as a therapeutic outlet. What is wrong with you? Some people are using these spaces as a therapeutic outlet. Because even though we tell people, like I was saying earlier, to go to therapy, who is their therapist? Because not all therapists are good therapists. Just like not all good teachers are great teachers. Not all doctors are good doctors. Just because you have a degree, just because you have accolades, and just because, okay, you achieved something. But what have you achieved in a form of impact? What type of impact have you actually made in people's lives? Your degree is fine, good. But what do your clients say? That's the weight. I don't care about how many awards you won. The father of gynecology won a lot of awards and got a lot of recognition. And look at what he did to black women. And look what he did to black people. Look at what they did to people. Look what kind of negative impacts and traumas that they inflicted on other people, because they were going through psychological trauma. And they inflicted that on other people. And they had degrees. And they had accolades. And people thought the world of them. And what does that mean? That don't mean nothing to a person like me. What do your clients say about you? What do the people around you say about you? What do people feel when... Even as a creator, what does your comment section say about you? Or how does it operate? Because, yeah, I'm not going to lie to you. Blogs like The Shade Room and certain other places, yeah, they number one. But if you look at the comment section, what are they cycling? What is the impact? What are they doing? How are they making people feel? What have they done? What are they doing for the community? And that's one thing I had to even... fix up some juice for me, baby, please. If you don't mind. I'm going to get off of here in a minute, and I'm going to bathe y'all and put y'all to bed. Because y'all, it's time for y'all to go to bed. Yeah, and it's late. I ain't noticed it was this late. But he done brought his sharks up in him. But yeah, What? Hey, Miss Catherine. I haven't been on live in a minute. I said juice. What's this?
I bet you wanted his charger.
No, go ahead. You took a bath?
Yes, Mom, I took a bath like you told me to.
Okay. I'm gonna do your hair tomorrow because I did not mean to stay out this late. I'm gonna retwist it tomorrow, okay? But what kind of impact? I had to think about that when I was stitching and do it in people's videos and stuff like that. Who am I actually uplifting here, and what am I actually doing? Am I actually, like my page, I want my page to be a place where, of course, you're going to have your trolls. You're going to have people who disagree. You're going to have negative comments here and there, but I don't want it to be habitual to the point where it's a consistent thing. I want us to really have conversations, but I was doing this on Facebook. Before it even got here, I was doing this on Facebook. I literally had, before Facebook introduced the questions and stuff, my timeline was popping. And I mean, people was following me by the thousands because of the conversations that I was starting. But I've always, here, man, you want some juice? Look, this cold. This is actually cold juice. Yeah, get that. Hold on, y'all. Hold on. There you go. But I want it to be a place where people can actually get inside. I remember, well, first of all, my heart has always been in writing. I'm a writer and a dancer. Those are my two loves, my first loves. Well, my first form of like real expression, it took me a minute to learn how to actually talk to people, and I mean talk to people, not like code switching and stuff, because I don't know how to do that. I ain't gonna lie to you. With this accent, it sounds funny, so I just thought it's still, I don't know how to code switch. But as far as being more empathetic and more considerate to the other lifestyles of people and to the other mindsets and things that people have going on, because my mom used to always repeat that the world doesn't revolve around you. And I'm like, why is she even telling me this? I'm considerate, you know what I mean? Like, but there was a lot more that I needed to learn. The world doesn't revolve around us and our mindsets and just us. And there are other people that we have to be amongst, like it or not, you know. And there are people who go through things that we either are aware of and we put it in the back of our minds because that's just how we are wired and conditioned, or either that we're just not aware of, period, at all. And I want my page to be, I can remember when I was just Googling stuff. This is before you could even Google certain things, before people even had blogs about these things. And I'm not gonna lie to you, I was thinking about restarting my blog, because when I had gained some followers, but it was like more so I was trying to do a sewing blog. I really wanted to do a blog that was like conversational and stuff, but I may go back to that, or I might just do YouTube, because I'm not gonna lie to you, I don't know if I had the patience to type all of that, and y'all been demanding ebooks of me. I might just keep the blog thing going on YouTube and just kind of, you know, keep trying with that. But YouTube that's another story for another day. I'm gonna do something. I'll make a video about that, because maybe somebody can help me with that. But I want it to be conversational, a place where people can actually talk to each other, share stories, share experiences. People who need insight or want to get insight, people who need somebody to relate to or whatever. It's bigger than me. My platform has always, even before TikTok, I had a following already. I mean, it wasn't 100K, but I had 1,000 on YouTube. I had 6,000 on Facebook, although I prefer not to have that on my personal page. I've been trying to send them over here because it's still growing, and I'm like, look, y'all, follow me on the other pages, not my personal page where I got my pictures of my babies and all of that or whatever, although I've been trying to clean that up. But, and before I first went viral on here, I had grown my my Instagram to like 4,000 followers or whatever. I had a following, it just wasn't this huge, but I've always realized that it was much bigger than me. I wanted it to be conversational. I didn't want it to be just me talking. I want to share other people's experiences, because there are some things that need to be said that I can't speak from. Like, I'm married to a big and tall man. So there are experiences that me as a skinny woman, I cannot speak on, because I don't live in that body. I don't live that lifestyle. I don't have credibility in that. And we want to hear from credible sources. I don't want to hear, as a skinny woman, I'm going to just be honest, I don't want to hear about body positivity from a skinny bitch. I don't want to hear it. Like, I don't want to hear nothing about bullying from a skinny woman. I don't want to hear it. Like, I really don't want to hear it. I come from a family of where some of us are small, but mostly everybody is plus size. They got big rear ends, big peaches, and big front parts. So I come from curvy women. So yeah, I'm 5 feet, and we're short. My dad is short too. I don't know what size he is. He lies to us about everything. He lies to us about his age. He lies to us about his height. I asked him, I said, we need to know these things. So, you know, when you transition one day, what are we going to put on your tombstone? He told us to put whatever we want to put. Put whatever I was like, that's not how it works when it comes to paperwork and all of that kind of stuff. You got to give us something to work with. But there are certain experiences that I can't speak on. That maybe I can stitch or do it or put somebody else in front for a conversation to happen in a space where people feel safe. You know? Where people feel like, okay, I can actually have a conversation here. I even have people locally in Louisiana where I'm at or whatever that because I have people who see me every day that follow me as well, and they said I'm the only some people who don't even talk to people will only comment on my pages and stuff, and that's something like I'm not boasting or bragging in a like I'm proud of it in a way, in a sense of it's an honor. You know what I mean? Like it's an honor because most people don't open up to a lot of people. So anytime, I don't take it for granted is what I want to say. I really appreciate, like we were saying, appreciate the moments, appreciate the energy, appreciate the experience. I feel like when people share intimate parts of themselves, when people express certain parts of themselves, especially people who do not talk up, people who are introverted, people who may have autism or a disability of some sort that's not visible. And I'm very careful with, I try to be mindful, the same mindfulness that I preach, because with me and the type of content that I present and the type of page that I present, I know that in my following, like I know I pay attention even if I don't comment, because I'm not gonna lie, I didn't know that there are certain things about myself that I'm learning on this app, like with ADHD and social anxiety. Let them play with that for a second until I'm done, please, if you don't mind. You can play on you can have my laptop. You want my laptop? Okay, I'm gonna make it quick. Okay, I just need him to be quiet for 1 second. But I shoot, I done lost my train. The kid, see the unnecessary noise. Make sure that it's plugged up, boo, on the laptop. Something wrong with that charger cord. I don't know what happened to it. Go ahead. And if you don't feel comfortable here, you can always DM me, preferably on Instagram, because I don't see anything else. I'm not gonna lie to you. Like, it'd be weird. Like, and seeing a lot of, like, notifications and stuff, really, I didn't realize that that's social anxiety. I don't know where that came from. But it probably came from isolation, which we'll get into that. I said I was gonna share that kind of story. That story. Maybe that'll open up because one of my mutuals shared that in the friends only post, and I was like, that might be an interesting conversation to bring about, because there might be more people that struggle with this that want to talk about it. I just discovered a series called Amend on Netflix. Have you seen? Yes, I have. I'm past the feminism thing. I think I'm on the LGBTQ with Amend. It's on the 14th Amendment. Yeah, I seen it. I'm on the LGBTQ part. I don't know which I'm not gonna lie, I binge watch it. I don't even be paying attention to which episodes I be on. But I know that it's the feminism was the last one that I watched, and now I'm on LGBTQ. Hold on, wait. Somebody said something. There was some nonsense in the alley, and I missed some good stuff, but it's all good. Yeah, I'm gonna upload this on YouTube. The link is in my bio, and it has all the links to all my social medias and everything. So I'm gonna upload it. I promise. That way you can see it, cause I feel like this. I try to be careful when I'm on live, not in the sense of try to be, I won't say careful. I try to be mindful when I'm on live. I try not to blurt out shit just to be saying it. You know what I mean? Like, but this is my whole conversation. Like, how I'm talking to y'all, this is not, you ain't gonna ever get a performance out of me unless I'm dancing. But that's it. Like, unless I'm dancing or singing or something like that, or writing or something. But even not even in my writing, but I say dancing or singing or something online. But you ain't gonna never get a performance out of me because it's too much work. And no. And I just enjoy being authentic. I love everything about me and who I am, and everything, sadly, everything it took for me to become who I am. I embrace everything, and I strive to educate myself and to be open to listening to others, even when it's tough, even when I may not want to hear it. I pride myself on giving the empathy and respect that I want to receive. Thank you. Thank you. It is a lot. I recommend it. I said I was gonna start. Somebody asked me, so but on Fridays, I need to be working on this because Friday is vastly approaching. It is approaching. So people want me to start giving them a playlist of like songs from the Black community, African American community, just songs. So I'm on Friday start dropping like maybe a top 5 or a top 10, whatever I can. I'm not gonna go past a minute in case y'all want to share it. So I'm gonna try not to with that go past a minute. I'm gonna try to cram it all. So top 5 or top 10. I need to practice. I need to go ahead and put one in my draft just to see how many I can fit in there. But at minimum 5, at maximum 10. Just songs, because as I'm seeing people who are non-black talk about music, it's all centered around gangster rap, and I'm like, y'all don't know about Raphael Sadiq, y'all don't know about Rakim, y'all don't know about A Tribe Called Quest, y'all don't know who Floetry is, like, y'all don't know Kim, y'all don't know. Let's see who else I got in my playlist. Y'all don't listen to Jill Scott. Y'all don't know about Erykah Badu. Y'all don't listen to Common at all. When you think about rap, you don't think about Mos Def. You don't think about Busta Rhymes. You don't think about, and I ain't talking about new Busta Rhymes. I mean like old school y'all. You know, like you don't think, when you think New York, you only think about Jay-Z and Biggie Smalls. You don't think about, nobody is mentioning Nas. Nobody is, like, even when you talk about Southern rap or whatever, it's always centered around Kevin Gates and Boosie, and y'all don't never mention Andre 3000. Y'all don't never talk about UGK. Y'all don't never talk about, like, come on now. It's, y'all don't talk about Goody Mob. Y'all don't talk about, I'm trying to think, I'm pulling it out of me. I really went to school because I really wanted to bring this to, it's so many good people, like, and because a lot of people, some people was wondering, like, what do I listen to, like, when I need an uplift, or like uplifting music. There's so much, like my playlist, like, I listen to gangster rap when I need a boost of adrenaline, but for the most part, I listen to soul music. Oh, I love soul music. I can't live without it. I would trade. If I could only listen to one genre, it would be soul music. It would be, that's my heart. I love the feeling of it. I love good feeling music. I love the instruments and how it's used, and the deep conversational pieces within the music and stuff or whatever. Because when you think of Erykah Badu, people are thinking about the Tyrone and the Bag Ladies and stuff. I'm thinking about a lot of her other stuff like Clever and Soldier. And Soldier is newer. But even On and On remix, not remix, shoot. It's in my head. It's not gonna come back to me until I'm gonna lose my mind when I look at my playlist, and I couldn't say this. I always wanted to be a PIP. What is that? What's a PIP? Mid 25 comma is so good. Yes. Oh my goodness. When I tell you, I like listening to stuff. Neo, even though he's a womanizer. I just really wish some of these people in their personal lives would have stayed a secret. Like, they need a stronger PR and stronger gatekeeping. But Neo, I love his music. Oh my Lord. That first album. And then that second album. I think there's only one album I didn't like. And my husband loves that album. I think it's Red or something. It's the black and white album. It's a no for me. My husband loves that album. Think it's awesome. And I'm like, okay. And then the Year of Libra album. It's so good. Oh, Diana, Glass Night in the Pip. Yes. You can get it. There was so much glamour, and even in those days, Shaka Khan, there was so many people who shaped my way of. I shared a story about. You know what? I think I might have told that to my husband. I don't know, but did I come on live and say that? But I can remember seeing Lady of Rage, who is a rapper. When I was a kid, I remember the day and seeing her Afro puffs, and I was like, oh, I want my hair like that. You know, and that was during a time where you couldn't show up to school with your hair like that some people did it, but a lot of people did not. First of all, because this type of hair is hard when you don't know how to manage it, when you don't know how to care for it, and with relaxed hair, people are comfortable in caring for that. You still have to manage it and maintain it, and it's still work, but it's not as much work as kinky, curly 4C hair. I want to say 3C hair too, but 4C. It's not as much work as that. And my hair was relaxed for years. I think I did my big chop in 2015. I did my big chop. I had just found out I was sick and I had PCOS and I had some issues going on. And I just cut my hair. But I can remember just seeing her. I can remember seeing Shaka Khan with her big afro. And I'm like, oh, I want that. And just them, the look, the glamour, the class, the style, the Gladys Knight, and watching Patti LaBelle. And, you know, even bringing it, I saw glimpses of that because I'm an 80s baby. I'm 88. Born in 88. So, really, my version of them would be In Vogue. And those women of that time, Jade and the TLCs, and you keep going on. What later on, Destiny Child, the early version of Destiny Child. A couple of other groups. Oh, the SWVs, Total. I'm trying to think. I got a whole playlist. When I tell you, I got playlists for days. I probably got playlists. I could do top 5. I could go ahead and make my content probably for the rest of the year off of the playlist that I have on YouTube and in my phone, in my my iTunes. I'll be good every Friday, but I'm gonna try to be consistent in dropping a top 5 or top 10 every Friday. When I was in high school, people used to love my little, I don't know if y'all did the same thing, but we had a CD guy at our school, and we pay him, we'll write a list of songs that we want, they'll burn the songs on the CD, and we'll pay for it and take the CD. People used to love my CD. They used to try to take my CD, because they would love the playlist that I made. So I'm gonna make it good. Hey. All right, y'all. I'm gonna go ahead and get up out of here. It's getting late, and these kids are getting rowdy. So I'm gonna talk to y'all later. Y'all have a good night.